Paula. It's nice to have you back here. It's been a week, so it's been a little bit, but how are you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good to see you. So we'll just get started. But before we get into everything, I just wanted to kind of bring back something we talked about our very first session, which was confidentiality and consent. Do you remember confidentiality when we talked about that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was the one that you repeated back to me the first time we met. And so just to kind of bring that up again, the reason I'm bringing it up again is because we're going to do a bit of an activity today that we don't do normally, which is we're going to walk through your goals that you've set, and we're going to make it really easy for you to find ways to make them happen and to feel more comfortable with them, and like they're not super, super big anymore. And so we're going to walk through that, but I just wanted to remind you that we do have confidentiality, and so everything that you say in our sessions is always safe. It's not going to leave this room. The only time that it would ever leave this room is if, from what you're saying, I believe that you are in any danger because of somebody else or because of yourself, or if anybody else is in danger because of anything that you might do. I am a mandated reporter, which means that if I do hear anything like that, I do have to report it and just get the help that we need and get that taken care of. But other than that, everything that you say is completely safe in here, and I don't share any secrets. And then for consent, when we're going through some of these activities, if any of it kind of goes over your comfort limit, it doesn't feel okay to you, we don't have to do it. We can make it and tailor it to fit exactly how you would like to go with it, okay? So I want you to feel like even if we're going through with something and you said before it might have been good, if that has changed, that is 100% okay, and we can go from there, okay? And so I just wanted to check in with you first and see, we set a couple of goals, and I wanted to see how you have been doing, how have you felt with those couple of goals that we made last week.
Good.
Yeah?
I draw.
Yeah?
Yes. I drew last week, but I didn't show anybody
Okay.
like I was supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw my grandma.
Yeah. Did you enjoy drawing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it a good time for you to be alone and just enjoy that time?
Yeah, I like to draw, so I drew a lot.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Did you go over the time limit?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Where did you draw? Where did you go?
Just my room.
Mm-hmm.
By my window.
Yeah. Did you draw outside stuff or inside stuff?
Both.
Mm-hmm. Do you like drawing objects or people more?
Trees.
Trees. So you like using your backyard as kind of your inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah, and it makes you feel better after you draw?
I love to draw.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what kind of made you decide to not show the people we had on that list for your show and tell? What made you not do that this past week?
I was afraid to show people my drawings.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, and of course correct me if I'm wrong, but your drawing time is like a sacred, like a safe space for you. It's like your personal escape from everything going on in your world. And so to bring somebody into that time is a little scary.
And I just feel everything is different. So I don't want to share. I feel like when I share, they treat me different than if I shared before.
Yeah.
So it's harder.
And what do you mean by that? So, what are some ways that they treat you differently now?
I feel like a baby. And I'm 8. I know I can just tell that mommy and daddy think that I'm different now. And I don't want to be different now, but when they make me feel that way, I don't know how to not be different, that I want to be the same.
Yeah, yeah. You want to just be your 8-year-old growing up self and not feel like you're any younger than you are because of something that happened.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll definitely work through that because one of your other goals that we have set was that your parents are going to be coming into sessions to talk about things. And I know that you had brought up that that makes you a little bit nervous just because this is our space and to bring them into it, kind of like your drawing time, is a little bit scary for you. And so we're going to use this time when we get into the intervention part is how are we going to make that as seamless and easy for you as possible and prepare you and to give you that boost of confidence that you can do it because you've already shown signs of this. I just want to let you know that your growth, even though you might not feel it on the inside or the people around you might not be treating you the way that you might want them to treat you, that you're showing a lot of growth. And even just in our few sessions with your willingness to talk to me about these things and bring me into your world of how you're feeling about your drawings, but also some of the darker pains and the things that are making you sad or scared or angry too, but also the things that are making you happy. You're showing a lot of growth in that, and then you're also showing how much you love your family and your friends and your grandma, of course. We can't forget grandma. And then also your creative side. You're extremely creative, and you've shown me some of your stuff. And so I know that you have this burst of creativity, and so we're going to be bringing that out, especially in intervention time, so we can figure out how to go through that. But with the 30 minutes, how are you feeling about that? Because next week's session is going to be our first time having them in here for the 30 minutes. How do you feel about them coming
in? Nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to talk about.
Sure.
I don't know if they'll like it.
Mm-hmm. So you have certain feelings that you think are important to be heard, but it makes you nervous to wonder what they might think about what you have to say or feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's totally valid that you're feeling some nerves about telling people how you feel. That makes complete sense. And so what we're going to do is walk through some of those things together and make sure that you feel comfortable with this because it is 30 minutes and they are going to be here. But we're going to walk through maybe the main topic that you want to bring up while they're here for next week and maybe some of the questions that I can ask them that you will know about so that you can process and we can prepare you for what responses that they might have. Does that sound okay for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, for the goal, your main goal, we voiced this before, was just to feel more in control. You want to feel like you can take control back in your life, emotionally and physically, and just in your own world. Because with what happened a couple of weeks ago, a lot of the control in your life was kind of, in your words, was kind of taken from you, right? And so our goals throughout having your parents coming in and having you do the art and doing the show and tell and you planning time with grandma, all of those things are to make you, to bring back that sense of control into your life so that you can feel like you're getting that part of yourself back, okay? And so what would you think would be the most beneficial thing with the first time your parents are coming for 30 minutes? What do you think we should start with them?
Not
Not a baby. I think that that's a great place to start. To kind of really not play any games. feelings and get exactly where you are feeling the most sad. And I think that that's really, really strong of you because some people might want to kind of start smaller and maybe pretend like something else is bothering them to avoid the real thing. But I just want to commend you because that's a really big deal to want to go right into that. And I think that that's wonderful, and we're going to get you completely prepared for that. And so you want to go through the topic of feeling a bit like a baby. So what are some of the questions that you personally have for them on that subject that we can work through?
Maybe why they look sadder and why I can't play outside by myself anymore or with friends. Because I used to play with Becca and Sarah outside by myself, and now I can only play outside if they're home. So I can't see my friends as much.
And that makes you feel like a baby.
Yeah, it makes me feel like a baby, and I don't know why I'm doing much. Because all of my fun things I can't do as much now.
And so what I'm hearing from you is that since the incident happened, your parents have been trying to protect you in ways that don't make you feel as loved or heard. And some of the things that made you feel the most like yourself, that would probably bring the most healing for you, are the things that they think they're protecting you from by making you stop doing. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
I think so. I want things to be more real. And I don't know how to make mom and dad stop treating me like it's happening.
So, for it, I think that it would be really good for you and finding these goals. I'm going to be facilitating again, like normal, kind of asking some questions, but I think it would be really great if you took the platform, the time, took a couple of minutes to tell them how you're feeling, about feeling like you're, maybe being, going a step backwards, even though it wasn't your fault, and being treated like a baby now, from your words. And so, how would you feel about having maybe 5 of those 30 minutes to where you're the one really telling them how you're feeling lately about things at home?
Scared?
Yeah.
I can do it.
Okay. What makes you feel scared about bringing that up to them?
Maybe not. Cool. Maybe I really feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to think I don't love them.
Okay. I think that that's a really good point to bring up, is this idea of love. And what does love look like? Because you've talked to me about how much your family means to you, and that life at home before everything happened was really good, and that you guys were really close, and that love was really shown there. And I think that when you talk to them, and when you get those few minutes in that 30-minute session next week to tell them these things, I think it would be really good to explain that to them. Because the way for them to hear how you're feeling is for you to tell them all of that. For you to explain, this is how I feel at home, and these are the reasons I haven't wanted to tell you before. But it's not, and from what you're saying, it's not because you don't love them, but it's because you love them so much that you don't want to make them feel bad, or make them upset or angry, or make you think that you don't love them, because you do. So how would you feel about when you have that time during next week's session to tell them the reasons you've been scared to talk to them and why that might be? Okay? You think that you feel comfortable with that?
I think I can do that.
Yeah, and the good thing is that I'm here with you. And so the things that we've practiced, if I ever see that you're getting a little bit nervous or maybe you're forgetting some of the questions that you said you hear that you wanted to ask, I'm here to help. So if you ever, need any help in saying you might have forgotten a question, and you can look to me and you can ask me and I can remind you. Or if you need me to ask one of the questions that you're a little bit more nervous to ask, we can ask together, or I can go back to directing some of the questions with you or for you, like we had talked about. So you get to be in control. And then one of the other things with control was that we talked about you holding the timer. How are you feeling about that?
I want the timer because I know how much time is left. And I just like it.
Yeah. Do you like seeing the time go by quickly? Do you think that that'll make you happy to see the time getting smaller and smaller when they're here? Or do you? Okay. Okay, so do you like the idea of them being in the sessions? Do you see why we're doing it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm nervous, but I can do it. And I hope it makes things better.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the nerves are totally normal. It makes complete sense. But you're already, like I said before, showing so much strength towards taking ownership of your own healing. And so I know that I'm here to help you, but ultimately everything that you need in your toolbox, you're already showcasing. And you have it within you. And so I'm just here to help bring those things back out into the light so that you feel confident to start that process within yourself towards healing. And so I'm already seeing that within you that you're willing to take those steps towards taking ownership of your healing process. And so that's really exciting. And you should be really proud of yourself that you're taking those steps to do that. And I think that I know you're nervous about what the outcome might be, but your family brings you here because they're wanting to show love to you. And I'm excited to see how it goes with this session because I think it'll be a really good step forward, even though it might not be exactly how you're hoping it to be after the very first time that they come. But I think over the course of them coming every few sessions, we'll really get to helping make this easier for you and make the family dynamic at home become more of what's going to be able to heal more and feel loved in the way that you need to feel loved. Does that feel good to you? Okay, great. And so there was one more thing that I wanted to briefly go over, which was the goal with your grandma and the activities. And I know that that's one's the fun one for you. So I wanted to leave that one for the end, just kind of leave on the really exciting note. And so how are you feeling about getting to meet with grandma once a week?
I like it a lot. I don't know what to do with grandma all the time, but I want to be there.
Yeah. So I know that we talked about having a list of 10 things so that you could put it next to your calendar. How many of those 10 things were you able to come up with throughout the week? 3? That's great. Okay. So we can start working towards creating the rest of those. What were the 3 that you came up with?
Maybe 2 big cookies.
Okay.
And go fishing. And then do
Movies. Okay. So you've told me before that you really like outdoor activities too. So, and what about this? An idea could be that you love going to the park, and now with mom and dad at home sometimes, the park hasn't been as much of an option for you as you'd like. What if you went to the park with grandma? Okay, so there you go. There's 4 right there. What are some outdoor activities that you like to do? So you said fishing.
I like my bike.
Okay, so maybe you go bike riding. Okay, that's wonderful.
And I like the trampoline.
Okay,
And I like nature walks and picking up leaves.
ooh, that sounds really fun. I'm sure your grandma will love that.
My grandma makes strings, and we put those inside strings.
That's really fun. That should definitely be on your list because that'll be really exciting for her that you remembered something that she does and that you like to do and combining the two.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any activities that your grandma really enjoys that you think that she would like to have on the list to do with you?
Grandma makes clothes for my dolls.
So you could do that together. We're already at 8. So we only need 2 more and you've finished your goal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what about an indoor activity? What about bringing her into a drawing table? What would you feel about that? Would that be scary for you? Not if it's grandma, right? Okay, so drawing.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 more, only 1 more, and you get to pick this one very special one.
I want to maybe do a sleepover.
Yeah, a grandma sleepover. Okay. So that is 10 right there. That is amazing. I'm going to give you a high five for that one. Good job. That's great. So now you have 10 ideas. So before when you came in, you only had 3, and you felt nervous about coming up with more. But when we get to talk about it together, you came up with those ideas. I just kind of talked through some of them with you.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to take ownership for creating that list. You did that. And so I'm just here, like I said, you have it within you. But I'm here to just help bring some of those ideas and ask some questions that might help you along the process of bringing those out. Does that make sense? Okay? So we walked through some of your goals and how we're going to be meeting those and making you feel more comfortable. Do you have any questions for me? No? Okay. So for your homework, your activities is what I want you to do is I want you to create a poster board or a drawing that is going to also have the list of all 10 activities that we just came up with. And I want you to be really creative. You can use colors, or you can draw flowers, or rainbows, or trees, whatever you want, all around your list of 10. And then I want you to have it put on your wall next to the calendar, your grandma activity calendar that you put on the wall. And I want you to use that as your reminder so you can put those things in the calendar so that when it's time to call grandma, you can look at your list, you can look at your calendar, you can pick the day, and you can pick the time while also picking the activity, all in the same phone call. Does that sound like a plan? Does that sound like you can do that? Yeah. Okay. And then the and then the other homework assignment that I wanted you to do is I wanted you to get Becca and Sarah to come together. You can do it at the house, wherever you want, whatever you guys decide. And I want you to do art together, okay? Because I know that you were saying that it was a little bit scary for you to do a show and tell alone. But I'm thinking that maybe if you have them join you in doing some artwork, then all 3 of you could do a show and tell together to where each of you show your drawing and you explain why you did it and what it means and all those things so you don't have to feel like you're doing it all by yourself. Does that sound like a fun play date together?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we are not going to be meeting next week because next week is Thanksgiving. So we're going to take 1 week off, and that's going to give you an entire 2 weeks to work on all of these goals, so you have plenty of time. So our next session, though, is going to be when your parents come. So they're going to be here for 30 minutes, but then afterwards, we're going to do it for the first 30 minutes. And then the second 30 minutes, they're going to be gone, and you and I are going to get to debrief, which means we're going to chat about how you felt and what you would like to do going forward, and then how you felt about your grandma dates and hanging out with your best friends. Okay, so we'll have some time to still chat one-on-one, just us after they leave. Does that sound good to you? Okay, so I will see you again in 2 weeks, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. All right.